Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be testing the 2015 Ford Mustang in multiplayer. So we only have the car maxed. I'm saving my V8 engines for the Senna R1 when I get that car in 3 days. So let's get on to our first race against a Suzuki GSX R750, a 370Z, and one other car. So this car has really slow acceleration, slower than literally everything in the race. But we do already pass the GSX pretty quickly. So ahead of us is a Nissan 370Z and one other car. You can also see this car's top speed is 192, so it is faster than the Peugeot RCZR at max. But this car also is 10 above the RCZR in max rank. Not max pro rank, but just max rank. You can also see, I'm not running extra tanks in this video, but the nitro efficiency is really bad on this car. We're already running out. And also we're struggling to catch up to a 370Z, which is a 50,000 credit car. Did I mention this car is 1100 tokens? Yeah, that's kind of underwhelming, but maybe it's just because he's a higher ranked one. He's an 1191, he's also double boosted. Oh, fun fact. Did you know this car in real life rivals the 2016 Chevrolet Camaro SS? But the 2016 Camaro SS and Asphalt 8 is 4 classes above this car. Yeah, that's an A class. High-end A class. Well, this is like near the bottom mid-tier D class. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for this car. Granted, it was added in 2014, and the Camaro was added in like the holiday of 2016, I believe. But we did manage to pass the Nissan 370Z. And we come in second ahead of an unboosted GSX and a double boosted Nissan 370Z. We lost to an Ariel Atom V8 though. Granted, that car is definitely a lot better than this car. On to our second race, which is against an Alfa Romeo, a Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG Normal Edition, and an F-150. So, once again we get out-accelerated by nearly everything but the Mito and the SLK, who gets knocked down. And now the F-150 is ahead of us. Oh, and the F-150 goes like faster. I think it goes like 195 or 198 or something like that. Oh, did you know the F-150 is 950 tokens less than this car? Yeah. Oh, and the Alfa Romeo Mito GTA that's racing against us? Yeah, that's a 20,000 credit car. But here we take the turn better than the Mito, who gets knocked down by the SLK, as you'll see in just a little bit. And never mind, he does not get knocked down by the SLK. But he does take a longer route, thus the SLK will catch up to us. The SLK is the dot catching up to us. Oh, and did I mention that SLK 55 is unboosted? Yeah, he only had an extra tank. The F-150 was triple boosted and he's already getting away from us. And not showing too good for this car. The SLK is like 1300 tokens, I believe. I think that car is slightly better than this car in multiplayer, especially if it's catching up to my maxed one while unboosted. Granted, I'm pretty sure he's a higher rank. He might be maxed. I don't know the max rank of the SLK because, well, I don't have it. But he was a 1234 SLK, so maybe a maxed one. But he was keeping up to us while being unboosted. On our next race, we have a Countach 25th anniversary, a Suzuki GSX, and a Renault Clio. Yeah. The Clio out-accelerates us. The only thing we out-accelerate is the Countach. Oh, and the Countach has a higher raw top speed at stock than this car at max. Not max pro, but at max. That Countach's raw top speed without nitro is 180. This thing is 172. With the tuning kit, we go 192 miles per hour, which is like 3 miles per hour faster than the Peugeot, 3 or 4. Granted, the Peugeot has better acceleration, drifting, and nitro efficiency. Oh yeah, my Peugeot vs Mustang video. Yeah, I raced my Ghost of a Mustang, and I beat that by a pretty good amount, and it was on Tokyo, a more top speed orientated track. And here this Clio is ahead of us, and we are not catching up. We are struggling to catch up is what I meant to say. And we run out of nitro, and that's one thing I really dislike about this car. Its nitro efficiency is bad. And if that doesn't make it any better, if this doesn't make it any better, the handling on the car is quite awful too. You'll see. It's a very wobbly car, at least. That's what it feels like. I mean, because, like, you can see the body roll as I take this turn. It definitely leans to a side when you turn. but its drifting radius is quite bad, and because its handling is also quite bad, I have to like micro drift around this corner. And we lose a lot of speed. We go from like 190 to 160, which could make or break a race. And here I go up here because I need nitro, because my nitro efficiency is awful. So we continue to stay behind this Clio, but ahead of the GSX and the Countach. And we enter the second lap. And will I catch up to the Clio? Yes and no. You'll see. So the Clio takes the longer route. This way is faster unless you're on King's Highway, which King's Highway is a variant of Transylvania that goes in this direction. I think it's like the reverse of Citadel Clash. Yeah, it's the reverse of Citadel Clash. But going the other way on King's Highway is faster because they put a ramp that lets you like cut like half of the turns on that portion. But the Clio had to go through all those turns, so we are now ahead of him, or we're catching up to him, but he's still ahead of us, even though he took the slow road. That's how much of a lead the Renault Clio made, or Renault Clio. Anyway, we are now catching up to him, and you can see him, his name is right there. Flat spin there to get some nitro, but I lose speed in the process. I need to get to my speed because I believe I do go faster than this Clio. Here I go for the pass, and I do get ahead, but then he turns me, so I have to get back up to speed. I go up here for the nitro, he goes down there. He catches up right next to me, he tries to push me to the wall, I drift into him so he can't, and then I lose a bunch of speed and he gets ahead. Now, I would have probably been able to pass him, but the Mustang's handling and nitro efficiency do not help with that, and I'm unable to pass him. And I go up here to get some more nitrous, but it doesn't help me. The Clio is just pulling away now. I'm slowly starting to reel him in, but then I'm running out of nitrous, so I have to go up the barrel roll, and thus the Renault Clio beats me. Yeah, a 25,000 credit car beat my 1100 token car. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. We only beat a Countach with a tuning kit and an unboosted GSX. Our next race is pretty bad for this car. It's against two Donkervoots, one 959 and a Mini Cooper. Yeah, a Mini Cooper out accelerates me. This car's acceleration, bad. Here the Mini Cooper gets knocked down, and I run out of nitrous, so I have to flat spin. The Donkervoots, I think they go about the same speed as me, but with their better acceleration and nitro efficiency and handling, they're gonna obviously stay ahead. The 959, even though it is somewhat a nitro-reliant car, its nitro efficiency is well good. Something this car does not have, good nitro efficiency, and thus the 959 is able to stay ahead. Oh, and to make matters worse, the 15,000 credit Mini Cooper? Yeah, it's catching up to my 1100 token car. Remember, kids, this car is more expensive to buy and max than the Mini Cooper S. It's cheaper than the Donkervoot, but more expensive than the RCZ-R, Clio, which we lost to, and a Mini Cooper, which is literally on our tail now. Yeah, a Mini Cooper on our tail. We're not losing the Donkervoot and the 959, but we didn't catch up to them because of our worse acceleration. And we barely beat the Mini Cooper. Yeah, what a good showing for this car. We beat a Mini Cooper. A 1256 Donkervoot and an unboosted 1216 Donkervoot beat us. Yeah, a unboosted Donkervoot. And here is our final race against the GSX, a Servolt, and another motorcycle. I believe it's another GSX. But since this is the final race, it's time to give my final verdict about this car. Now, overall, the Mustang GT 2015, I 100% recommend you stay away from this car. It has bad acceleration, somewhat mediocre top speed, handling is quite wide as is the drifting radius, and nitro efficiency is bad. Here we're in second place, but that's about to change. We mess up here, we get hit by a train. Oh, and injury to insult, an unboosted Servolt comes and knocks me down. Yeah, not very good showing for this car. Oh, and did I mention I struggled to catch up? I actually failed to catch up to them. Yeah, fail. Like, I'm unable to catch up to them. But I do not lose to them. How, you ask? You'll see what happens. I guess you can assume what happens, but you'll see what happens once we come around this bend. Here you can see how wide the drifting radius on the Mustang is. Yeah, we're literally losing so much speed trying to take this turn nicely. So here we come up around the turn, and we're continuing to struggle against these guys. Then here, the servo disconnects, and we are now in third place ahead of the servo. We're catching up to the motorbikes just a bit, but it won't be enough. Rest in peace, Mustang. But then someone wrecks around this turn. Not sure how you're supposed to wreck around a turn on a motorbike, but we come ahead of him, thus beating a motorcycle and a DS Servolt. Now here we lost to an unboosted Suzuki GSX R750. We beat a double boosted one though, and I believe a Servolt that was unboosted or had a tuning kit. Yep, he had a tuning kit. Well, final verdict about this car: stay away from it. It's insanely overpriced. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more Asphalt 8 content. Goodbye.